Hello.
Hello. I'm
Mick forgot how to do this.
very tired. I showed out last night. I stayed up till 10 o'clock eating pizza and watching television. Watch out. So now to wake up, I'm enjoying a nice cold Coca-Cola.
Did you switch it up on us?
No, it's not the Coca-Cola experience. I don't run that. I actually have my own horrible soda themed experience, which is the Dr. Pepper Torcha Extravaganza. But we're not doing that today. Yeah. Anyway, hi, I'm Mick Arcade. This is Playotic Games. Tabletop, Extra Life Tabletop Weekend, Day 2, baby. Let's go. We're kicking it off. I don't have anything prepared for this moment. I don't do this. I don't have to because Nolan does it for me. I get to just sit back and do ridiculous stuff. Because full disclosure, like I know that there's like surges and things that happen when donations occur, which are great, and all the donations go directly to help children in need, which is amazing. But they cause like surges and stuff. I'll be honest, I don't know anything about them. I don't know what they do. I didn't read it. I specifically said to Nolan, I said, look, man, I was Duke Nukem on this. I said, that's an awful lot of words. Too bad I'm not going to read them. Because I was like, I don't have time for that. Whatever. He'll tell me what I need to know. He's going to murder me in my sleep in Raleigh, I'm pretty sure. It's going to happen. He's going to be like, well, finally I'll be free of this. And
no, because then he'll have to do it all himself.
That's true.
That's true.
I'm like, ha ha! You're stuck with me. Gotcha. Anyway, enough of that. I'm Mick. I am the head DM and head of creative for Playotic. I run our main campaign games. Specifically, I run the ones that are happening every Tuesday, which currently is Legacy of Strahd. So if you like vampires, the 80s. There should have been another word after that, but I got nothing. A D&D. Yeah. Wow, that's killing it.
And ice cream nipples and all kinds of shenanigans.
It's true.
I've been thoroughly
sexy
enjoying.
Vampires, I should say. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sexy
My
vampires.
cat just opened up the door. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Not the lactation of Strahd, to be clear. That was the one-off. Yeah,
No,
I was like, son of a bitch, they stole my finale idea. What am I gonna do now? No,
I mean, Ash is in your game, so who knows?
That's true. Son of a gun. Anyway,
she knows too much now.
But yeah, we play every Tuesday, and this Tuesday we are actually gonna have a fantastic guest, who I'm gonna kick it over to introduce herself. Go right ahead.
Hello. I'm Jen, or Cancer Moon Cleric on social media. I will be guest appearing in this campaign. I'm so terribly excited. Are we doing character intros too, or what?
Go right ahead.
So, we didn't cover this, but I think we're doing kind of a Scooby-Doo themed thing here. And
we are doing a Scooby-Doo like adventure. I probably should have mentioned that.
I got you. We're a team here. All right, we're doing this together. I'm rocking Daphne, so her name is Dahlia. Obviously, I don't know if there's copyright issues. She's a tiefling bard, College of Spirits. And if you have Daphne, you need Fred.
Yeah, Freddie, go ahead.
Hello.
Hello. I am Sky Bunny. I will also at some point be on the Curse of Strahd as a one-off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Freya. She is a knockoff version of Fred. Paladin, whose oath is to Dahlia. And yeah, that's all I got. Casey. Dewdrop Lillard.
Oh, we're throwing it over to me. Okay. Was not expecting that. Okay, so my name is Loretta. I also go by Fidela in the chat. If some of you have seen, I'm from Candles and Coasters. We stream the same night on Tuesday as Playotic does, so unfortunately, any guest spots are up in the air right now. But we want to. But I am. There is. but I am playing Casey Lillard, which is goes by Dewdrop. Is a ranger beastmaster. So I have my mastiff with me. That is named Ruby Doo. I saved that for a shame for you guys.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
But yeah, kind of crossover hex girl, shaggy kind of character. So
Smash.
yeah.
Okay.
You're good. Alrighty, and I guess we'll toss it down to the last one. In there, Tessie.
Yeah, hi. I'm Hell Vehicle. This is my third year doing Playotic. Really excited to be here. I'm with Pandemonium TTRPG. We have some stuff in the works. It's been a while since we've streamed, but hopefully we have some stuff coming up soon. But you can find me on Instagram at hellvehicle.art. I do all of the character art for our campaigns. And I'm playing Tessie, and we'll see if she ends up being more of a Velma or more of a Scrappy Doo today.
Crossover?
Yeah, perhaps both.
I forgot about we were on that cooking episode last
That one
year
was
together.
really funny.
It was so dumb. I made the dumbest character alive for that. I was so proud. I was like, I don't know if you guys are pro wrestling fans, but I was literally just Roman Reigns and just doing dumb Roman Reigns shit the whole time because I thought it was funny. I don't know if it was. Anyway. Anyway. So you find yourselves rolling into the town of Saltmarsh aboard your groovy carriage, which aside of it's very colorful, it's light blue, there's all sorts of flowers painted on it, and there's just big beautiful golden embossed words that say Conundrum Carriage on the side of it, and it's just rumbling into the seaport town of Saltmarsh, which Saltmarsh, for those that don't know, is very kind of gloomy and misty and things like that. And as you roll into the town, all of a sudden, one of the wheels on the carriage bursts and shatters into a million pieces, and the carriage, comes to a crashing halt in front of this giant building.
Freya, what was that? Did you hit something?
I am an excellent driver. I would treat this carriage better than I treat most people.
No,
yeah.
Freya, that wasn't an accusation. Should we go and... Is everybody okay?
I think we're fine back here. Should we get out and check and see what we hit?
You guys definitely should, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna... click, click.
Well, me and Ruby will climb out of the carriage and see what may have destroyed the wheel.
Okay, so you climb out of the carriage, and sure enough, the wheels just shattered. Multiple pieces are just lying across the cobblestones of Saltmarsh, and again, this kind of spooky-looking building just sort of lurches ominously behind you. Who's taking a look at it? Okay.
That would be Dewdrop.
So you're leaned over, you're investigating it, and you hear a soft voice over your shoulder. Oh wow, that seems like it's kind of a bad situation that you ran into there, bud.
Where did you come from?
You turn around and you see an elderly-looking gnoll. And he looks friendly. He's got a pair of glasses on. His reddish hair is kind of styled slicked back a little bit. He's got kind of like a gnoll equivalent of a beard. He looks good, but he's definitely older. He's got a little cane. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you there.
That's okay. Do you know anywhere close by we might be able to get it repaired?
Well, yeah, you could come inside the house if you want to here, bud.
Let me check with the rest of the gang, and I'll go poke my head in the carriage. Let them know that the wheel just kind of shattered. We didn't really seem to hit anything.
Oh
But
yeah,
there's-
things have been a little weird around these parts here lately. It's unfortunate, but I think there's some spirits at work.
Did do you guys want to get out? He said there's the house. We might be able to repair it.
There. What is this house? Does it look well kept? Is it decrepit?
It is it's very ominous looking. It's a mansion, and there is a strange logo affixed to it that has sort of a ever-burning flame that's a blue flame, and the logo or the symbol is a giant P that is also shaped like a flame.
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of drawn to this place. Perhaps we should go. I mean, we're not doing anything anyways, and it's humid out here and terrible for the
I
pores.
don't think there's anywhere else for us to go.
Can I use my paladinness to detect good and evil or divine
Yes.
sense?
On this this knoll or the area in general.
60 feet
Okay.
around me.
Yeah, sure.
While you're rolling that, you're going to learn to hate me popping in like this, but we do have a playoff surge. And its one is for Loretta. It is
Joy!
perfectly balanced as all things should be. Can you please go ahead and roll me a d6?
A D6.
Thank you, Nolan.
As soon as I heard, oh,
Is
hey,
he the
bud, I was
gnome?
like, God damn it, Mick.
Isn't the gnome from the security guard?
No, it's not that one, but it's just another Noel named Nolan.
Okay.
I
Two.
you got a 2. Let's see. So for your next 2 d20 rolls, any roll of 11 or higher becomes a 20, and any roll of 10 or lower becomes a 1.
Becomes a 1.
Yes.
Oh,
Can I just flip a D2 instead?
If that's easier for you, absolutely.
I have one.
That's what I'll say.
Surprisingly.
Huh.
All right, have fun.
Kraken provides
Thanks,
has
Nolan.
them with their sets.
Nolan.
Thanks.
No.
He's gone.
Got his ass.
Okay.
Okay, so you detect good and evil. You sense that this Noel is incredibly benevolent. He's very nice, but you do sense an evil presence emanating from the house.
Guys, little team meeting in the back of our carriage here real quick.
Me and
Nolan
Ruby climb back in.
here is great. He's a good guy. House, however, a little sketchy.
but you know how I like sketchy, though, Freya.
I know, and I don't want to save you again.
Listen, Tessie, back me up here. It's not true.
Okay, I'm always down for a little mischief. Just
Thank you. Okay.
I'm all for it.
So you guys want to go
Ruby
in?
will help us. She'll help protect us.
We got another surge. Okay, so she'll link arms with Dewdrop and like look back at Freya like, come on,
I gotta
Tessie?
follow.
let's go.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks, bud. Here, this way. Follow me. And he, he kind of leads you into this giant house. You pass these huge lions, like stone lion statues as you start to go in. He's like, yeah, go Lions. He's Nolan's from Detroit.
Is this Nolan enemy to you? Is he regarded as an enemy to anybody?
No, he's not.
He's benevolent.
He's benevolent. He's a good guy.
Sky, could you do me a favor and describe your character one more time?
Yeah, so Freya is a 6.5 foot Asimar. She has long blonde hair and it glows.
So a 6.5 foot Asimar with long blonde hair glowing appears just out of distance. You're like, what the heck? And it just starts running towards you. And it gets closer and sorry, I don't know how to roll dice. It's 8 a.m. 5, 15, 16. Okay, and it just keeps running toward, just like sprinting directly at you, Freya. And as soon as it gets, are you all like grouped together?
Yes.
As soon as it reaches
We
you,
were
it
in the front.
explodes, dealing 16 damage to everybody.
Good lord! Did you just kill my whole party?
Holy shit!
Freya, what was
No, we
that?
had, what, 13 temp health, I think.
Yeah, you have 13 temporary HP.
Oh, okay.
It's also
We
Monkey
don't
Man's fault.
anymore. Monkey Man.
Oh, sorry about that,
He's
bud.
playing with fire.
There's a lot of strange things that have been happening around here lately, and it's things like that that I'm so sure glad that somebody that looks like adventurers like yourselves, bud, could come and help. Does anybody got a deep dish pizza from that place in Salt Marsh, Little Caesars? I sure am hungry.
What?
We ate it all on the way here.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Uh,
They say it's
Me-
hot and ready, but they don't usually say the other part, that it's delicious.
Me and
Because
Ruby.
it's hot and ready.
Hmm. Okay. Freya, that was.
I don't know what that was, man. I don't know.
Could
Let's
you do
just
me a
go.
favor and just like not again, please?
Not what?
That's traumatizing to see you like run towards us and explode. Like, could you just not?
I will get right on that.
Thank you.
I'm almost positive it's the house's influence.
I mean,
Anyway,
What do you know
come
about the
inside-
house?
Well, here, I'll come inside, fair adventurers, and I'll tell you a tale of mystery and intrigue.
Before we go in, can I inspect the house, like the outside of the house, and just kind of like fly around it, just to like see what kind of like exits there are, perhaps?
Sure. Yeah. So as you
Again-
fly around the house, it's about 3 stories tall. It's a three-story tall mansion. A lot of the windows have boards on them or boarded up. Specifically, the ones on the 3rd floor are still boarded up. And you don't really see any other exits, except there is a back door that leads into sort of a garden area and has one of those like terrarium type deals over it that covers like the majority of the garden.
Okay.
At least that's what you can see.
Okay, so just in case, there is a way out in the back.
That's good to know.
All the exits are nice.
So you enter the house.
So, just out of curiosity, what kind of terrain are we in?
You are in
Because it's salt marsh, but it doesn't necessarily.
well, it is built on an old marsh, so we'll say marshy terrain, but like not, because you know, cobblestones and yeah.
Say maybe swamp?
Yeah, swamp. Yeah, it's in a big ass swamp. Like, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Favored terrain.
Yay, let's go.
Oh, I picked the right one.
So you as you enter the house, the doors hit that cool like Vincent Price era creak noise. And you enter and you see several individuals kind of standing in like a half semicircle in front of you. There is a dusty looking like purple carpet that covers the floor in front of you and leads up a staircase. And there are, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individuals standing in front of you. 6 incredibly different looking and varied individuals. As you enter, the Knoll says, "Welcome to the House of Playhouse, bud. Oh, by the way, my name's Nolan. Everybody around here calls me Old Man Nolan on the count of I'm an old Knoll.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes, it's wonderful to meet all of you adventurers. It's wonderful, bud. Anyway, the House of Playhouse is set to honor adventurers of the past from across the lands of Faerun, and these individuals here are my assistants. He points to a angry-looking tiefling who is sipping on a beverage that is absolutely made of 27 different flavors. A tiefling who looks really grumpy. This is Ash, our head of... pardon me. I'm sorry. I got to use your full name. Ashara, our head of security. He points to a very tall and slender... probably has zero body hair on him whatsoever and is wearing a pair of pants that looks like Chris Angel would wear. This is Sumner. He's a wood elf. He points to a kobold who is trying to saw a hole into the floor. And hey, Kins, stop that. That's Kins. She's the head of mischief. Inexplicably, there's about a 55-gallon drum with Locath inside of it who is just like pouring the contents over himself. That's Gup with an H, which is silent. And he finally points to a tall, slender individual who has several potatoes coming off of him. He appears to be a scarecrow made of potatoes. And that's John. No, wait. Where's Mikhail? And another old man, Nolan, comes walking into the room and then changes into a human who's about 6 foot tall. He's pretty jacked. He's like a more jacked Matt Mercer, ultimately. He's got a beard. He's got short brown hair. He's got blue eyes. And he's covered in tattoos. Oh, sorry about that, Nolan. I just wanted to give, just wanted to poke a little fun at you. Hey, who are these folks? Oh, these are some adventurers whose carriage broke down in front of the house. I'm sorry, Nolan, you don't sound like this. I'm just
No, this is now what you sound like. I'm gonna lean back into the group and say, okay, so you guys can see them too.
Yes, you're not going crazy.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello. Yes. Thank you so much for having us.
Tiefling says.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Oh, I forgot to tell you, if Ashara gets a little, combative, you just gotta give her a little snack. Ashara, would you be nicer for a tiefling tidbit? And he pulls out a little can that is burgundy that has Dr. P on it. And she goes, hello, everyone, and takes the can.
The whole can, not just one.
Interesting. Well, so
biscuits.
Looks like we're here for who's fixing the van? Who's fixing the carriage? Is that are we calling somebody for that or?
Yeah.
The Locath goes, oh, hey, I can take care of that. I'm just gonna need a little something first. Oh, I forgot. Gup doesn't do anything without Gup. Would you like a guppy grub? And Nolan throws a handful of spaghetti at him. Oh, thanks. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get working on y'all's carriage outside.
Does it land on his shoulder?
It does. It lands on his shoulder.
Don't scratch the paint though, please. It's custom.
No worry. I'm sorry. It's yellow.
Why
and
is it
he
yellow?
pours more yellow liquid on himself.
Oh.
What? Okay.
We don't ask those kinds of questions.
Oh. Ooh.
We just let it be.
Okay.
I feel like.
Thank you. What should we do in the meantime? Should we play charades or wine? I don't know.
You guys are being so nice to fix our carriage. Is there anything that we could help with around?
The changeling, Mikhail steps forward. Yeah, about that. Nolan, you didn't tell them. No, I didn't tell. Okay, look. Like I said, the House of Playhouse is set to honor adventurers from all across the land. Great tales of adventure and wonder. And we've set up all sorts of amazing rooms to honor these adventurers. Some of them are their most famous battles. Some of them are just, kind of like a room full of like stone busts honoring them. But, well, there's been a bit of an issue. A few weeks back, there was this man who showed up. And he was very loud, very upset, and he was just eating so much candy. And he swore that he was the most important key component for adventurers from across the land and all through time. I think he said his name was Andy. Anyway, he insisted on being a primary focus of every single exhibit here in the house. Well, of course, we told him no, but he got really angry and he cursed the house. And ever since then, none of the exhibits are working right, and there's all sorts of noises and things like what happened to your carriage, bud, happened here.
That's
So,
such an interesting story.
if you're like, able-minded adventurers, bud, maybe you could help figure out whatever evil dastardly curse that rapscallion may have put on us, bud.
It's usually not a curse, but yeah, we could look around, I suppose.
Ooh, see some of the exhibits?
Sounds like a mystery. Ah!
The tiefling standing there with her arms crossed. Yeah, normally people pay money to see this. Just so you know, you're getting to see it for free or whatever. And the kobold like pokes her in the leg. No, you don't understand. They are helping us. That it's their payment. I think that's the voice Kenzie does. I mean, similar to, legally distinct from Kenzie.
Legally
Can
distinct.
Can I give her some biscuits? Some little bisco biscuits that I have.
Who, the tiefling
The
or the
dog?
kobold?
The both.
Okay.
I
The
give him
kobold,
a Easter biscuit.
I love a snack. The tiefling takes a bite and her disposition changes immediately. That's really good. It's delicious. I would do anything for a tiefling tidbit.
Have any of those? But you have a whole can.
Can I cast Divine Sense again now that I'm inside the house?
Yes. As you cast it, everyone in your immediate vicinity, they all seem relatively good. Like, obviously, some are a little silly or grumpy, but further into the house, you feel this dark presence emanating.
Freya's gonna start walking that way.
All right.
Follow me, gang.
Skips along. I'm gonna touch Tessie's arm. Is Tessie flying right now?
Yeah, Tessie's like this big.
I'm gonna
So she flies
gently, because I feel like, I don't know, Tessie might be the one to do investigation stuff. Guidance.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. You make your way up the stairs, and they creak under, and little clouds of dust poof under your feet as you climb this incredibly tall set of stairs. You feel someone behind you as you're going, and you turn and see the scarecrow right behind you. Hey guys, I just wanted to tell you, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And he hands a potato to you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, Dahlia was reaching for it and saw a potato and was like, Freya?
Yeah, so, if you run into anything trouble, you just throw that at him and it could help.
Is it a potato grenade?
It's a potato.
Is there anything special about this potato?
Well, yeah, it's a potato. You can boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew.
A lot of carbs.
Thank
you.
It's good carbs.
Oh,
good
thank
source
you
of energy.
so much. Wow.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to my research now, and he turns and scarecrows away.
Okay. Ew.
Sweet.
Where should we start?
It's a big potato, if that helps. It's like pretty good size.
Be a nice projectile, probably.
It's just good.
Knock
it's good
somebody
potato.
out.
It's
So
a
you said
Yukon
this-
Gold, if that also helps.
Gosh.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Those are sturdy.
We
Lots
get
of starch.
really hungry. Just
Gnawing on it. So you said this is a 3-story house. So are we on
Mhm.
like the landing level? Is there a second story and a basement, or 2 stories?
There's a second.
Above us.
There's So there's 3 up, 1 down. So there is a basement.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, and you guys have gone up the stairs that will put you on the 2nd level.
I think Dahlia will get out her tarot cards, and it's kind of, she can't commune with spirits like this, like the way that I am going to describe mechanically, but I think she would like have her eyes roll to the back of her head and like feel intuitively where to go
Yeah.
in this house. Where is she drawn to?
There's a huge set of double doors right in front of you, and you're kind of feeling something pulling you in there. And then there is a doorway all the way to the left on the landing and a doorway all the way to the right on the landing. But you feel something is telling you the double doors in front of you.
And she just very dramatically and whisks away towards the double door.
Perfect. So you open the double doors, and inside are 5 Goliaths passing a rock back and forth to one another and whistling. Somebody roll me a history check.
Not me. I got a -1, baby.
Say, I have a
13.
5.
17.
Okay, perfect. You recognize these 5 Goliaths as the Faerun World Strollers, the most famous rock team in all of the land. Oh, hey, look, it's those groovy kids who ride around in the conundrum carriage. What are you guys doing here?
Hey, it's you guys. We're investigating. Well, we have a flat tire.
Of course, it's me, Bubblegum Sweet, the leader of the Faerun World Strollers. You know, the most famous rock team in all the land. It's so good to see you again. Are you kids on another crazy conundrum?
Uh-huh.
This is a Harlem Globetrotters reference for anyone unfamiliar because
Gotcha.
it's Scooby-Doo.
Sorry.
I came up with this like 15 minutes before we started, and I was so proud of it. I was like, this is real dumb. Anyway, what are you crazy kids doing here?
Because for some reason they guest starred on Scooby.
Yeah, where's
No idea
Don? Stay
Just
tuned.
you wait.
He's hanging out with a ghost and Mr. Chicken.
I think Dahlia will pull out a crystal. I don't know what we have in this universe, and said, "Can I get a picture?"
Oh, yeah, no problem. Hey, gang, we need to take a picture with these, conundrums solving adventurers. Remember that one time that they saved us from that big mummy, and it turned out it wasn't actually a mummy, but it was a guy wearing a mask to pretend to be a mummy, and he stole our rock, and they got it back? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Thanks, Bubblegum Sweets, says another Goliath whose name I didn't come up with. They all crowd around, and
I'm gonna mage hand my crystal. Come on, everybody, come on. So like it holds it up. So is the lighting okay? Okay. And then awesome.
Oh, that was great. Oh, well, good luck solving the conundrum, kids. We're here for no other reason than a stupid joke, so we're gonna leave now.
We're gonna dip.
Okay. We'll tag you. All right.
Yeah,
bye.
bye, gang. And they're passing the rock back and forward as they walk out.
Okay.
They always were too a little excitable in the mornings.
I forgot about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I picked this one. Does somebody else want to pick?
Well, are there any other doors leading out of this room?
There are. So you have in this room, and it seems like kind of irresponsible that they were throwing a rock around. You see there are all sorts of stone busts of various adventurers with plaques beneath their name, and they kind of line the room, which is about 45 foot long, and there's another door at the end of it. And as you kind of walk into the room, you get the sense that the busts, the heads, are following you wherever you walk.
Is there anything like magical about these busts, or is it just like a trick of the mind?
It seems magical. And when I say they're turning, I don't mean the eyes. I mean the literal head
Ooh.
turns.
So the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole head turns and looks at you.
So you can't even know. Oh, am I seeing things? No, it's visible. Okay.
2 surges? What happened? Lord, are you there?
Lord,
Yeah, I think we're waiting on the third search from 004.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. 'cause
There
we
he
had-
is.
Sit.
Hello,
proprietor
yes,
of
it is
the-
me. Did it? I was curious about that. Did it not actually update the counter? That what
It did.
happened again?
04 went to the top.
Sick.
Oh, interesting. Maybe
On
I just
top of
can't
Monkey
math.
Man.
Okay, well let's do that real quick.
It's the proprietor of the House of Playhouse, everyone.
Hey, you know what? Oh, hey guys, I was just busy eating my Little Caesars deep dish pizza, and I just, I got sidetracked. I was just eating that real gooey, cheesy goodness here. But hey, I got some good news because I got a lovely visitor for Loretta here. Actually, it's me. Surprise! I'm actually Adonis, the god of beauty. And you ever see Face Off, where he like does the weird face touching thing?
Yeah, that is real weird.
Yeah, he walks up to you and puts it just rubs his hand down your face, but it gives you a +5 bonus to all charisma based checks before he says,
Hey.
"Make Daddy proud," and disappears.
Oh my god.
+5 to
That was-
charisma.
Yeah, I'll take it. So +5 to my charisma checks.
Heck yeah.
Which is cool because that was a really low stat.
it's really low.
Like my dump stat. That was
Bye.
okay. Oh, that was it. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought we had more than one surge. Nope, it's just me.
No, we did the
Okay, cool.
first 2.
Yeah, we did
Okay.
those.
Okay.
But yeah, so the busts follow your movement wherever you go.
Do they seem cursed?
They don't seem cursed, but there is something strange about them. You can investigate them closer. if
Yeah,
you'd
can I
like.
take a closer look with my -1 investigation?
Absolutely. So you, give me a roll. Let's see what you find.
Another 5.
Okay.
16 plus 7.
Okay. So we'll go with Tessie's first. Tessie, you kind of fly in super close because for some reason you're just having a hard time making out what this nameplate says, and you get like
Reading is hard for Tessie.
yeah, for sure. So you get like obnoxiously close to it, and you finally make out the name Romero Savini. There's a little blurb below that says. World famous necromancer who turned himself into a lich to resurrect his lost love, Mandy. And as you finish reading that, the bus says, "Okay, what's the big deal with getting so close, all right?"
This is the curse. Right here. This is the curse.
Curse? No, I'm a hero. I changed the world. I once found a guy who stole the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, dear
and
God.
we beat his ass. It was so bad, we took his face off.
Wow.
And I stared deep into his soul with like a penance stare or something. And all his sins came forward. He burst into flames. And then I was trying to raise Arizona or something.
I still think this is the cursed one.
I think so too.
Okay. Dahlia, you were investigating a different one, correct?
Yeah, no, especially if they're looking at me. Listen, Dolly is usually the center of attention, okay? But when they're bust and then she sees Tessie look, she'll go and look at him too.
Okay. So as the bust of Romero Savini is just rambling in horrible Nick Cage references, you look at one that is of a tiefling like yourself, and it says Mordecai, the Bard of Waterdeep. And once you finish reading, he goes, well, how's it going there?
Good. How are you?
Well, I don't know. Feel a little stiff. Because I'm made of stone. Hey.
Yeah.
Get it? That's a joke. My wife would laugh at that joke.
Yeah. Where is she?
Oh, she's right there. And like literally the bus goes, shut up, Mordecai. Nobody thinks your humor is funny.
I like her. I like her.
Ah,
So what are you guys doing?
Well, we were trapped in, this land of Barovia together and fought this crazy, love how this is mixed VO real, the game. It is not. This just can make fun of his friends in a nice way. Well, we were in a land called Barovia fighting this weird vampire named Strahd, and we went to the woods, and she stuck dirt in my mouth and said we were married. And the bus next to him says, that is how it works in my people.
This is one of Ash's characters.
It is 1,000% one of Ash's characters.
Romantic.
Mm-hmm. So sweet.
It's the Scott.
Have you guys seen anything curious? We're supposed to be and she looks back at her. We're supposed to be investigating something. Have you seen anything curious?
Oh, yeah. There's all sorts of crazy things afoot. For example, we can all talk now.
Oh, so this is new.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'm dead or not because I don't remember if I was somehow killed off in another world. But I'm here now, and that's weird. And there's all sorts of other weird, folks here, too. We keep seeing I keep saying weird a lot. I really need to get another word in my vernacular. You'd think as a bard I would have something better. And this voice is also not great, but here we are. Anyway, yeah. You sound so stupid when you complicate things. Yes, really strange things are happening right now. All right. Yeah, really strange things are happening right now. Ever since that guy showed up and caused a huge ruckus.
What guy?
Oh, that short gnome fella. He was running around claiming that he was actually responsible for anything and everything that anyone had ever done. Turns out he was just annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where he went?
Well, he came in, caused a big stir, and ran all through the house, and, well, I think he died.
He died?
Yeah. We heard this real loud crash, and that sweet old Noel eating pizza said that he was smushed to death by a big rock.
Points to the double doors in there.
Oh, yeah. Through there, deeper into the house. It's quite a big room. In fact, there's a big long hallway with a lot of doors on it that if, this was some sort of reference to a beloved childhood show, you would definitely run through with music playing while some kind of kooky monster chases after you.
One of our favorite things.
It's our favorite thing.
Yeah.
Yep. So maybe we should go to the double doors?
Yeah, be careful
Into
over
the
there.
next room?
Romero Savini is, I assume Tessie is still like right in front of his face.
Yeah, I think Tessie is trying to push him over unsuccessfully.
Okay. So this is how you're going to treat the guy who was solved the issue of the crabopulator of independence. Okay.
He turned himself into a lich. I don't like that.
No, I was like a good lich. They asked, they were like, are you a good witch or a bad bitch? And I said, no, I'm a lich.
Somebody call somebody.
Somebody call somebody.
Sorry. I had to.
Okay, we've lost it.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna help Tessie. I see Tessie in her small little form and try to adjust. Just pat it on the head. Let's go. Don't.
It's 9 a.m. We've lost the plot. It's what I do, baby. It's what I do.
So we're going back to the Globetrotter room.
No, there's doors on the other end.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah, you're in the Globetrotter room. Or, pardon me, the World Stroller room.
That thing.
Similar to,
Distinctly
legally distinct
different.
from. Yeah.
Very. Okay.
Don't sue me, Harlem
The
Globetrotters.
talking bus there.
Freya will go up to the other doors and open them.
All right. As you do, it is exactly as it was described by the Bard of Waterdeep. There is a incredibly long hallway with multiple doors leading into various rooms. Fixed upon those doors are little golden plaques that identify the room for what it is, which exhibit it displays. So the one the closest to you says Escape from Avernus. The one to the left of that says Final Fantasy.
Hmm.
I'm gonna stretch a little and then, come on, guys. Let's go through all these really cool looking doors.
Well, which one do we do first?
I don't know. Avernus sounds pretty cool.
We should split up. Wait,
No!
Jeez, gang.
You know, why don't we split up?
It's a
And
number.
look for clues.
And look for
Let's
clues.
all split up,
Okay.
guys.
Scooby,
Listen.
Shaggy, you guys are on your own, as always.
I'm gonna take the hot women and go in this direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna-
You take the dog and go that way. I feel like Freddy always had something on his mind. I don't know what.
Hmm.
I
probably
can't
nothing.
imagine.
Probably nothing.
Probably everything.
Yeah.
So many things. That ascot. Yeah, I think Dahlia will just pick a random door.
Okay. So you walk up to a door and you just go in. Do you even read what the plaque says, or you just burst in?
Just burst in. Listen.
Hell yeah. Love it. Love the energy. So you just immediately just walk right in, and in it are some different wooden cutouts. It looks like this room is in progress of being prepared as an exhibit because they're kind of like half painted. And it seems like it is some sort of island setting. Because there's like a big pile of sand that's being spread out in the room. There's like and the backdrop of the wall is painted to be this giant mountain, and there is a small, short wooden cutout, like halfway painted, that appears to be some sort of chieftain of a tribe, and he's like kind of gesturing towards the large mountain.
Shall approach the large mountain.
As you do, you hear screams in just like your ears, your mind, and they're like overwhelmingly loud, and it sounds like ah! Just over and over again.
Hello?
The little wooden cutouts has like a crackle noise happens, and a voice says, "Oh yeah, we call the big mountain there the mountain of ah, because it's the noise when people fall off of it. It's the noise they make." And it just repeats that over and over again.
Oh, okay. I think she'll. Can I roll investigate to like look at the rest of the room if anything stands out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever 12 plus 7 is.
Okay.
Math.
You're looking around and you see this little box. But yeah, 1400. Let's go. Enjoy your 14 HP, everybody.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
You see a tiny box at the top of the wall, kind of hastily assembled and put up there, as if somebody tried to hide it but ran out of time.
Oh yeah. Well, what is this?
As you pull it down, these little glowing rocks fall, and as they do and hit the floor, they all and burst, and the screaming stops. It appears that somebody had made it seem like this exhibit was malfunctioning or haunted, perhaps, and it was just these little rocks that had been cursed with screams all along.
Another mystery solved. Is there anything else interesting in the room that she can take and show the rest of the crew that she has accomplished something?
Amongst the rocks that broke, there is a small red and white circular stone that has a P and an A engraved upon it.
take this with me. And then she'll like walk to the entrance and say, "Oh, spirits of this room, thank you so much for your hospitality. I will be exiting. Please don't follow. No pictures, no autographs." And she'll walk out with her little stone.
Okay. Who do we go to next? To what room they explored?
I went into the Avernus room.
Okay. So you enter. This exhibit is complete. Well, almost complete. Like it's finished, but it's pretty clear that like there's a few pieces that are owed to be like added to it, that the guy who was working on this exhibit and kind of ran this exhibit continues to forget about, like adding them in to the room, like almost so that like the exhibit could be completed and opened, but because the guy who worked on it keeps forgetting to add them to this room, they can't complete it and like open the exhibit and show it so everybody can see it, because again, he just keeps forgetting that like an idiot. Anyway, it's weird that you know that the instant you walk in, but you just pick up on it really strangely.
Yeah.
Anyway, it seems to depict some sort of final battle, and you see several individuals facing off with this pale white Aasimar with this large sword on a throne.
I'm gonna go up close to this Aasimar and inspect to see if I can tell if it's a protector Aasimar or a scrounge.
As you approach, you recognize this Aasimar as Zariel, the ruler of Avernus,
Oh, cool.
as depicted by the heroes that faced them in the flames of Avernus.
Cool.
What kind of weapon do you have?
Freya has a shield, javelin, and a longsword.
Okay. As you're investigating this Aasimar, you feel something grabbing your sword and give it a huge yank off of your belt.
I immediately turn around.
You turn around, and the tiny purple kobold that you saw as part of the exhibit is running to the other side of the room with your sword going, and it has been your sword has been replaced with a silk handkerchief that has an M embroidered on it.
I'm running after this man.
Okay, so you're chasing this kobold out, who immediately runs out of the exhibit.
I'm still going.
So you're following, and you see the kobold run through a door through another exhibit, and you chase after. Do any of the rest of you see this happening? Out of
We need
curiosity.
to roll to see if we see it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception.
Let's get these horrible dice. That's a 6, so it's a 1. So no.
So you're like, just looking at the ceiling.
I'm expecting another door, wondering what the symbols mean, I guess.
I got, hold on, I can do math. A 22 for perception.
You see this happen. You see the door open. Small kobold carrying a longsword aloft going. You see Freya chasing after them, and then the door slams behind Freya. Another door opens. The kobold through, Freya through, the door shuts. And then, a few moments later, another door opens, the kobold through, Freya through, shuts, and so on, back and forth. At one point, inexplicably, Freya is running away, and the kobold is running after Freya with the sword aloft. And there's like a really weird music that's playing the whole time. It's like do 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 do. It's like very kind of groovy, like kind of monkeys sounding. It's real weird.
I have a question.
Okay, yeah.
So
I probably would too.
the last time I played this character, we had items. Am I able to use items?
Sure, yeah.
Okay,
Why not?
because I have a gray bag of tricks.
Okay.
And I would like to unleash something else to run after them too.
Okay, so you joined in the chase.
Yeah, I want like it's a D8, so I'll roll to see what I get, which is a 1. So I would like, well, this isn't gonna work. I was hoping to get a giant rat or something to like try to chase the sword, but I got a weasel.
Ooh.
So can I have the weasel try to like trip this little guy that's running?
The kobold, absolutely.
Yeah. I want him to like run between his legs and try to trip him so Freya can get her sword back.
Okay, yeah, you could do that. Dahlia, what are you doing in all this kookiness? Oh, you're muted.
Dahlia rolled a 19, so I think she sees it and she's like, who needs rescuing now? And will attempt to engage as well.
Okay, so the weasel begins weaving their way through the kobold's legs. It goes, no, this is terrible. And the kobold trips, and the sword stabs into the floor, and the kobold flops to the ground. And you notice another one of these glowing rocks bounces off the kobold's back, who then just goes back to being a mannequin.
Oh, this is the thing. Wait. And she says this out loud. She's like running like towards where the stone came out.
Freya's not paying attention to the stone. She's grabbing her sword, inspecting for damages.
Jeez Louise. Freya tries to find the stone and will hold it up to Tessie. Is it similar to the one that she saw in the room?
Correct. It's exactly like the red and white one that you located.
Tessie, look, so I solved a mystery all completely on my own, and I wanted to bring you guys this stone I found, and it's like red and white, and it has a P and an A on it, and look, and she's like holding them up together. What do you think this means?
Probably that there's a curse.
There's a curse.
And I think you're onto something.
I feel so validated. Thank you, Tessie. And she'll wink at you and give you a bardic.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
I think hers is
Nice.
a D6 right now. And so she's like, she puts them, oh no, it's a D8, let's go.
Yeah.
She puts some very carefully treasured items, this is gonna solve the mystery.
Nice. So, Casey, what are you still investigating a door, or just staring at the floor or ceiling with your one that you rolled while this is all going down? Loretta? Or you?
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Say that one more time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good. Are you still kind of like investigating a door while this is all going
I
down?
probably would have snapped out of it when she came in and started talking about the rocks. Though my ADD took over and I blinked for a second. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Fair.
So we probably need to look for more rocks. So I'll go ahead. The door I was inspecting, I'll just go ahead and open it. I don't know which one. I'm assuming the Final Fantasy one.
Okay, yeah. That is
see, because they were running in and out of doors doing craziness that I didn't see. So I'm just gonna choose the next one.
So you open the Final Fantasy one, and it is depicting a scene in which the heroes are kind of in this smoky. What's the best way I could describe this room? There's like a lot of like silk cushions everywhere. There's like a fantasy equivalent of a lava lamp.
Mm-hmm.
There is this big furry white thing with a red palm on his head, who has this rather large like hookah-like pipe and a huge tub of mayonnaise sitting beside him. And around him are sitting a bunch of bewildered looking individuals. They're mannequins or whatever, and they appear to be various heroes, and they are just looking extremely confused and disgusted as this like large below it says King Magup, King of the Moogles, and a plaque below him. So apparently this is a Moogle.
Is his hand in the jar?
His hand is in the jar, and the other hand is like rested on his face. Just
We talked about this earlier.
yeah.
Can I search around and see if I can find any more rocks similar to
Any clues?
what-
Yeah. Roll an investigation check.
Great. Let's get rid of this last. That's 14, so it's a 20. So
Perfect.
24.
You see in the tub of mayo something glowing.
Yeah. Can I grab the tub of mayo? Or is it like attached to his hand? Like
You should be able to grab it. Yeah. It's kind of big. You know. It is large. Like we're talking like it's like 2.5, 3 feet. Just it's a big tub. I mean, he's a large Moogle, but it is an incredibly big tub.
Can I take it out of his hand and kind of like take it to the side and maybe try and dump it out? Because I really don't want to stick my hand in the jar.
Yeah. So as soon as your hands touch it, all of a sudden the Moogle's eyes lock with yours, and he goes, and the door slams shut behind you. And he says, "Well, hey, we're in here, so you know, come on, just light the shit before the guards come. Come on."
Like
And he starts like smoking the pipe. Come on, come on, hurry, light. I smell it. Go ahead, light it. Come on now. Don't bogart it on me now. Come on.
I'll attempt to, I guess, with flint and steel, light his pipe for him.
You light the pipe, and he. Pooh, oh yeah. Hey, are you a fan of mayo too? And he just. Oh, it's kind of warm.
I love mayonnaise, but not like that.
Oh, okay. Well.
But there's something shiny in there. Can I have that?
You know what? I like your style. We're in Arkansas. I do a lot of cooking with mayo. You know what? I dig your style. I like your style, man. I love you, man. Here, this is my gift to you. And he just hands you the giant tub of mayo. You go right ahead. You enjoy this.
Okay.
And the second that you take it, he just becomes a mannequin again. Yeah. And so you've got it, and the door opens.
Okay, I'll take it over to the side so I'm not messing up the whole display and kind of try and dump it out and find the shiny thing in it. Because again, I really don't want to stick my hand in
As you turn it over, it's like slowly. Mm-hmm. It's not really moving. It's not. Yeah, you're giving it it's a little more. It's not.
No, I have to stick my hand in the. Okay.
You could probably try and get a hand for. You can either stick your hand in or see if they want to like give it a smack while you're like giving it a shake.
And anyone want to assist?
Oh,
There's something in it. I don't want to.
Yeah, hold on. And then mage hand.
As you mage hand it
Thank you, Dahlia.
It glops all the way through, and you sure enough pull a red and white stone with PA.
She'll give this one to Dewdrop. You can have this one.
Thank you. Take out a cloth from my bag and try and clean it off. I dump a little water on it. Wash it off before I stick it in my bag or my pocket.
So now you've got 3 of these mysterious stones that seem to be causing an issue.
Can I cast Detect Magic on these stones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
As you
want
do,
to see what I have?
You definitely can tell that these are some sort of cursed item. Like, that's what you're getting. This is an item that carries a very specific curse with it. Of what, you're not entirely sure, but they are magical indeed.
What school of magic is it?
It seems to be some sort of illusion magic.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting. We could throw them out.
I don't think we should. These seem kind of important. I know you didn't find it this time, but they're kind of important.
I was kind of busy.
Mm.
Mhm.
Is your sword okay?
Yeah, it's not blunted, so we're fine.
I don't know what that means.
Did you find a stone in your room? Or did
Me?
the sword get stolen 1st? Mhm.
Sword got stolen.
I have the cobalt stone thing. So I have
Okay.
2, and then you have, so we have 3 now. Mine does not have mayo on it. I need to stress that.
Okay. I thought the 2 came from the first room. That's what I get for staring at a door for too long.
Contemplating.
It happens.
So do we should we try I think she's gonna try to put the stones together and close to yours to activate something.
Set them on the ground, see if we can figure out what they spell.
Oh,
See
do
if
they all
spell
have different
anything.
letters?
No, they all just have PA on them.
Wasn't
Oh,
there a large
Papa.
P at the front of the?
Yeah.
Yep, there was a large P for the House of Playhouse.
I feel
But
as
in
though
that
this
cool
is-
way where it's HAUS like Lady Gaga does.
Love that. I feel like this is an internal issue here, is what I'm sensing.
But as soon as I did take the jar of mayo, the statue that came alive went back to sleep. So
My mountain stopped screaming.
it definitely seems like they're activating something.
But for what? I feel like that could be something dangerous. An entire house of relics dedicated to heroes suddenly coming to life. Everybody seemed pretty docile and
Mhm.
nice at this point. I mean, is this really a problem?
I mean, there was the thing that exploded at us earlier.
That was Freya. That's Freya.
I mean, they said stuff like that's been happening, though.
I've never exploded. Okay, I guess we should continue our exploration. These obviously don't do anything.
As you've
How many
put
more
them
doors?
together,
Mhm.
you notice a beam of red and white light shoots down the hallway and hits a door at the end.
I'm
Have
getting
we-
a sense.
Have we explored all the other doors?
I've ran through a lot of them somehow.
Yeah, it's strangely, you don't know, they weren't connected, but somehow you would enter one and you could come out another. It was very strange.
So weird.
There are more doors down on either side of the hallway that seem to lead to different exhibits.
Should we look for more rocks or just follow the light?
I think let's follow the light, and if we need more rocks, we know we can always come back. Because I feel like they're not running away or being taken or anything. They're just here.
Okay.
Yeah, so my intuition is telling me we should follow the light.
You follow the light. So you walk to the door at the end of the hall, which says "Long Forgotten Moments" on the plaque. And as soon as you enter, you see these 2 large werewolves, looking at each other. And one saying, "Hey, Crunk, how's the wife?" The other one responds, "Still dead." And they just keep looping over and over and over again. And both of the heads turn towards you as you walk through the door.
Freya,
I don't know what you want me to do with this.
go talk to them. You're the big one.
Fine. How's it going, folks?
Hey, Crunk, how's the wife? Still dead.
Can I see if they have stones anywhere near them?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Hashtag -1.
Hashtag guidance
Let's go.
when she pushes you in the room.
Yeah,
D4.
that's fair.
Okay. 14 plus 7. Whatever that is.
It does not look like they have any stones on them. It's just sort of a minor spell cast on them to just make them do this action and just turn who enters the room.
Interesting. Okay. Is there any other doors in the room?
There are. There is one on the left side and one on the right side.
I'll do my divine sense again and see if I'm guided anywhere.
Okay. The one on the left, the plaque reads CCE, and every fiber of your being, every magical fiber in your body says, do not go into this room ever.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the right says the war and the stars, and that seems to be more of a direct path through.
Okay. Okay, this door right here, guys, do not touch it. Bad. Very bad. Never.
On the other side of that door, you hear a jaunty little tune playing.
Yeah, nuh-uh. This way. And I stand between the door and everybody because I have a feeling.
I really want to go in there.
I assure you,
I know.
you don't.
It's gonna be okay.
Tessie's inching closer, trying to get around.
She's
like, don't
like
push the red
swatting me
button.
like a fly, and I'm just like...
Every part of me wants to press the red button.
Does it have a red button on the front of it?
The door is red and white.
Like the stone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Okay, but is there still light coming from the stone that's shining on which way we should go?
It's not going to this door, no.
No. Is it going
But-
to the other door?
It is, but there is a jaunty little tune that does play on the other side of the red and white door.
No.
Can I just place my tiny hand on the door?
You place your hand on the door.
Can I just push a little?
No.
You push
She
a little.
wants to open the door and see what it is without going in.
You push the door open, and inside are 3 individuals looking extremely flustered and ashamed and sad. One of them has brown hair, a beard. He's covered in tattoos. He has blue eyes, and he's screaming, "You could stop hurting us any time, Nolan." And the door slams shut.
I think
Are you
we saw
satisfied?
something we weren't supposed to see ever.
I told you not to open it.
And the
What do you
jaunty
think we're
little
gonna
tune
do?
starts playing over again. On the
I'm
other side
now
of the
more
door.
confused than I've ever been.
Maybe we can circle back to it later and let's go the other way.
You heard it, Nolan. More victims for you.
Turn to the other door. Fine.
It's War of the Stars. That sounds pretty cool. Go.
I'll flutter over
Wanna
to
go
that
in?
door.
They so want to go in.
So
I'll
as
be
you,
honest, I've heard enough about it. I'm curious.
oh, no, you don't want to experience what's in that room. Even if you, never mind. It's not important.
Sorry.
You go
Anyone
into the
else go?
war. You go into the War of the Stars, and the second the door opens, there is a large armored man who is holding a individual aloft by his throat, and he's screaming, "Where are the drugs?" And then quickly stops and looks at his 3 other individuals who are standing there and says, "Are we looking for drugs? I forgot what we're doing. What are we doing?" And he looks back at the man and screams again, "Where are the drugs?" And this is repeated ad nauseum. That's the little jaunty tune you hear as
That's
it
even
comes
more
from
evil.
the other room.
Can stream hear this? Oh my god, it's so loud. Is Nolan taunting us to try and go back to the
Yes.
door? Is that what's going on?
God, okay, yeah, sure. If you want to do it, we can.
No, I was just
No.
asking if that's what he was doing.
No, don't go back. Don't go back.
Don't go into that.
God?
Lord, why have you
Lord.
forsaken them?
God's giving us clues. I was trying to figure out what we're doing.
That is
Okay,
Nolan's
so-
special one shot that he runs for people is the CCE, and it's horrible. It's so terrible.
Okay, so there's a guy shaking somebody else down for drugs in this room.
Yes. It's not shaking him down for drugs. He's just simply inquiring about drugs.
Simply.
Yeah.
Said he was holding him.
Yeah, he's got him. Yeah, I understand how it looks, but
Go ahead.
Is there another door in this room? Or is it just...
There are two actually. You are able to see a door in the ceiling, which looks like it leads up, and then there is another door as well that leads out.
Do we
The
see any
lights
other-
go to both.
Oh,
do we
split
see
up
any
and look
other-
for clues.
do we see any of the rocks around him that may be making this one come alive?
Roll me an investigation check.
Hey, and I get to roll a legit one this time.
Legit.
Shit. That is a 16.
Not that you can see in the room. This again looks to be similar to the previous room, where it is just this is part of an exhibit of the long forgotten memories.
Normal.
We need another surge. Did we surge again?
No, I
No.
said we need another one.
Oh, okay.
We need
Oh.
one. That's
No,
all.
well,
I'm
I
soliciting.
mean, yes, donations are nice for the kids,
It's
but
true for the kids.
Yes.
for the kids. But I don't know if I'm gonna deal with them. All right. Do we really want to split up? Half of us take one door, half take the other.
Well, I think that Dewdrop and Ruby and I should take the door on the floor, and the other ones that have wings should go up there.
Okay.
How tall is the room?
It's like 12 feet.
Oh, so I could reasonably jump and get into this.
Yeah.
door. Okay. I don't have wings.
Oh.
This Asmar doesn't have wings.
Interesting.
The fairy could open the door and then jump
I
in.
just jump my basketball heightness.
You hang on the
Next
rim.
to us.
Okay. So 3 of you are going to go through the door, and then Freya is going to go through the
I think Tess and
Ceiling.
Freya both.
Yeah, Tessie's going to.
Yeah,
We're taking
Tessie-
the
Ruby's
dog.
the dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thrown off. I forgot about that.
Ruby
Sorry.
Doo.
Yeah, Ruby Doo.
Yeah.
Ruby Doo. She's way quieter, so she's easy to.
Oh, okay.
forgotten.
She's not like ruh-roh or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm not very good at voices.
Fair enough. Okay, so Tessie's going through. Okay, never mind. So good grief. Maintain Mick. Okay, so who's going where? Because my brain can't process it.
Freya and Tessie are going
Tessie.
up. Everybody else is going.
And
Gotcha.
Casey and Dahlia are going down.
Okay, so we'll start with down first.
Mhm.
As you open, you kind of come into sort of a landing that is circling the outside of the house, and it overlooks the garden. There is a door all the way at the end of the landing, and then there is a ladder that leads down into the garden as well.
Double split.
A double split.
Maybe you should split up and look for clues.
A split within a split.
Do you want to explore one side and then go to the other side?
Yeah, let's just stay together. Let's not.
Yeah, no, I
Mm,
don't.
yeah. Let's
We're gonna have more weirdness.
Freya get mad and want to deal with it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
they said they didn't want to rescue you this time, so
I think
we
That
stick together.
everything
It's
has
less
been fine.
likely, and you can blame it on me.
I don't know. Listen, nothing's gonna happen. I solved a mystery earlier. She dropped a sword. Life is good. Let's go. Like everything's fine.
Garden?
Yeah, let's go to the
It's
garden.
pleasant.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to the garden.
Okay.
Go outside for a little bit.
So you make your way down the ladder to the garden, and we'll come back to that in just a moment. And we are going to then go back to the trap door, I guess we'll call it, attic door. I don't know. So this is taking you up to the third floor, from what you can tell. And again, this is largely undone. As you climb in, you're in a larger room, and you can see some windows that are boarded up. Again, it's covered in like kind of cobwebs and dust and things of that nature. And it's really dark up here.
I'll cast a light on myself.
So, you cast light on yourself. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
See if you see things.
That's a nat 1. I see nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing. The light has blinded you inexplicably. You were blinded by the light.
It's bright up here, man. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't see. It's too bright.
You were choked
way
up
too
like
bright.
a deuce in the middle of the night.
I held it back, Meg.
I couldn't. So yeah,
turn
you
off
guys
the
are now
light.
stumbling around up here, blinded. And as you do, you bump into something, and something just spills onto the floor. I believe the Lord
God.
is here.
Yeah, I think God changed the rules on us. Said every 10 we get
Hello,
a surge now.
contestants. We have another winner of a Playoffs Surge. Loretta, I'm very sorry. You seem to be getting the brunt of the
Why?
dice today. What size character are you? Are you medium? Are you tiny? Are you
Medium?
You're medium?
I'm a wood elf, so
You are
medium.
now tiny. You have shrunken down to tiny size. You can't dismiss this effect by taking about 10 minutes and really focusing on growing and getting bigger again. But for now, you are very tiny.
I'm just
Anyway,
gonna hop-
see you next time.
I'm just gonna hop on Ruby Doo and ride my dog
Oh,
around
yeah,
now,
yeah.
so it's fine.
Oh goodness, you are. Did you touch something or?
No, just the ladder coming down.
Okay, you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I feel okay.
This is cute though. I mean, this is okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Dolly is trying not to
Holding on
touch
to Ruby Doo's collar.
it.
So you back to the attic. You guys knock something over,
Uh-huh.
and all of a sudden there's the light that you cast, but then there is an intense red and white light that is coming from whatever you bumped into.
Can I just blindly try to pick up whatever fell?
Yeah.
And, can I feel it and see what shape it is, what it's made out of?
Yeah. Would you say that you're on your knees kind of looking around for something that you may have lost momentarily? And
Yeah, a little bit I can't see without them.
okay, yeah. Your hands touch this small circular hard feeling item. It feels like maybe it's the size of a pebble or a stone or something. And as you feel several of them on the floor, and then as you move, you feel two large feet.
Oh, I don't like feet.
Oh shit.
Are we still blinded?
No, your vision is coming too, and you see a ton of the little red and white stones with PA on them, and the red and white light is kind of brightened up the room a little bit more that you can see, and there is this large Goliath who's standing there flexing at you menacingly, going, "Oh, you done made a mistake now, brother."
Does he look hostile?
He does look incredibly hostile.
Okay, I want to punch him.
Okay, as you punch him, this strange music seems to start playing from nowhere that you can't quite explain. It's really weird. It's very saxophony and just heavy drums and things like that. Does he look hot? He does indeed look hot, because there's a ongoing theme with every NPC that I make in my games. Everyone's sexy. No NPC is ever ugly in my games. They're all sexy. Yeah. So you punch him. Roll initiative.
18.
Okay.
Also an 18.
Perfect. You go first, because this strange, mysterious Goliath got a 7.
I'm assuming the monk has a higher dex than me.
I have a 20.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna punch him, and for the fun of it, flurry of blows.
All right. You just unleash.
Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Okay, that's the first hit. Sorry, I'm getting used to a monk again.
Well,
And that is going to be 11 points of damage.
Okay, you and he goes, oh, you think you can just lay out cinder, block the Colossus of rock with a blow like that? I've got bones of stone, brother. And that's all he does.
And then, because I have 2 more attacks with flurry of blows, does a 17 hit?
It does.
Oh. And that is 12 points of damage.
Oof,
And then
brother.
Third attack is another 17. And that is 10 points of damage.
Okay, he kind of sinks to a knee. And he's like, oh no, brother.
I'm flying kind of like up by his nose, just doing one of these at him.
I forgot that you're a fairy and he's this giant Goliath.
I'm 2 inches tall. I'm minuscule. And I'm just like, bring it on.
Love it.
Hold on. Okay, so it's Freya's turn now.
Okay, Freya is going to... How big is this attic, would you say?
Oh, it's massive. Like, it's probably 25, 30 feet tall. Like, it's huge.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to hit him with my longsword.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That hits.
I'm going to second level Divine Smite this man. I don't know how that works, but we're going to do it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, guys. It's my first time playing a Paladin.
Oh, you're good.
Ooh, okay. 16 radiant damage and then 7 slashing.
Okay. So you blast him, boom, and he falls down, and he's like, I don't think I can handle this solo tag team match. I don't think so, brother. And he reaches his hand out into the darkness, and you hear a slap, and another strange bit of music plays.
God.
As this 9-foot-tall dragonborn comes walking slowly out of the darkness and flexes. Oh yeah, brother. Tag team action. Let's go. And he lifts the Goliath up off of his back. Oh, wow. Somebody just dropped a big donation.
Oh, God. Game show time.
Let's go! We got another winner of the Playoff Surge, and due to the fire sale we've got going on those right now, every $10 donated is a Playoff Surge, which means we've got 5 in the works. This is going to take me some work. I'll be back in just a few minutes with the results of what you've won.
Thank you, God.
Yeah, thanks, Lord. So yeah, this huge blue dragonborn steps out of the darkness and lifts the Goliath off of his feet. And he's like, "Are you ready, brother?" "Oh yeah, I'm ready." And they both kind of step forward and swing. The Goliath is going to swing at Freya. Oh no, that's a natural 20. I'm assuming that hits. Okay. And he's going to try and hit you with a big old clothesline. And that is 13 damage as this massive bicep just slams into your chest.
Thank you, temp HP.
He then looks at the Dragonborn and goes, "Okay, brother, it's your go now." And the Dragonborn readies his breath weapon, and he's going to fire it at Tessie. And does a 4 hit?
No.
And I didn't think so. And he just unleashes this torrent of fire. And all of a sudden, as this blast of fire lights up the room, you see a small child standing there, holding an object in his hands. The object appears to be a wooden chair. And he tosses
Grab
it
the
to
chair.
you.
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
So I have Sentinel attack. Does that count for me to use my reaction to hit him?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do that. That was a 2 on the dice.
You feel as this chair comes flying to you, it finds its way into your hands. And the small child looks at you and gives you a big thumbs up and nods. And you just suddenly feel completely surged and empowered by holding this chair. Would you like to swing?
I would like to swing.
Okay, who are you swinging at? You want to swing at the Goliath or the Dragonborn?
We'll do Dragonborn.
Okay, you swing, and you swing. You know, you're like Joaquin Phoenix in Sign. Swing away, Meryl! You just crash it over the Dragonborn's head, and his head cracks, and a few of the red and white stones fall out of his head as he collapses into a heap onto the ground. The Goliath goes, "Oh no, I wished for help, but it's sort of a monkey's paw situation as my help's gone, brother."
That sucks, brother.
Would you like to swing again?
Sure.
You swing again and bam, smack the Goliath right in the face, and boom, 2 of the red and white stones pop out of his eyes, and he goes, "Is this the end of Cinder Block, the Colossus of Rock, the WWWWWWWW," and just collapses.
That was interesting, Tessie.
I have many questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we've got lots of rocks now, so that's kind of cool.
Also, we have, and then I'll turn to look at the kid.
Oh, we have a child now.
He waves
Yes.
at you and says, "For the kids," and he vanishes.
I don't think Dahlia would believe us.
I don't think so. Well, I mean, she really likes these rocks, though, so maybe we should bring her all of them? I think all of them is a good idea.
There's about 60 or 70 here, but yeah, you can take them.
Listen, we could just hockey puck them down the hallway to where they were.
Exactly. You read my mind, Freya.
They go raining down.
Speaking of kids, God damn it, Holdren, I just finished calculating the surges and now I've got 5 more to do. Thank you, buddy. Okay, well, let's get these first 5 going. We're just going to rapid fire this. Loretta, until you roll a natural 1, so until you roll a natural 1, roll a second d20 whenever you would normally roll 1, taking the better result. Basically, you have advantage on every roll until you roll a natural 1.
Hell yeah.
I will take that one.
Let's go.
Sorry
HV?
about my disgruntledness.
Hey, you know what? It comes with the territory. HV, a mundane house cat appears at your feet and seems very friendly towards you.
Aw.
And it will not engage in combat.
New Steed.
Aw.
Okay.
Jen, your critical hit range is expanded by 1. So instead of a nat 20, you can do 19 to crit. However, a natural 1 will cause you to fall prone.
Oh,
And Sky, the next attack you make, regardless of whether it hits or misses, will be replaced by a heightened fireball, dealing 8d6 damage. The
Holy
final
crap.
surge.
Wait. Would you say it in the stylings of Cinder Block, the Colossus of Rock?
Say, the final surge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. Okay. Ooh, telegram! Shouts a well-dressed bellhop in red. He points you out, hands you the telegram, and tips his hat, then walks away. The message reads, sorry to inform you that your great-uncle, Sir Hector Aloysius Smitterstone III, on your mother's side twice removed, has departed this realm, brother. He is not expected to return anytime soon, as we have buried him 2 weeks ago. As their sole heirs, you have inherited all his credits, castle, estate, and possessions. However, brothers, since this is a one-shot and riches are of no matter, here is a coupon for 20% off your next visit to Denny's, sorry.
wow.
I'll be back with your next 5 here in a minute.
Thanks, Lord.
Do we still have the we get Monkey Man says we get plus 15 HP and plus 3 to all rolls now. I don't know.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
because we
15.
crossed the 1500.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
plus 3 to all rolls for players, plus 9 for Mick, and plus 15 HP to everybody.
Let's go.
Does
baby.
that
Wait, so
stack
plus
with our?
3?
Think so.
So does that heal us up all the way as well, and then the 15?
If you are below max health, it just heals you to your max. If you are at max health, you'll get temp HP.
Nice.
Cool.
Well,
My
he's
God.
calculating those. So you guys are pushing all these stones through the hole, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like sweeping it down onto the floor below.
Okay. As you do, there is a one because this is the War of the Stars room. As you do, a couple of the stones land on one of the mannequins, who goes, "Oh, you're darn tootin' I am. I'm gonna give them the soft touch." Oh! And then, as the rocks move off, it stops speaking.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, gives my shield and keeps scooping up.
Well, okay. All right, so we'll go back to the other crew now. And you guys were exploring the garden, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you make your way down to the garden. Again, this area seems to be sort of in a transitional period. It is largely been cleaned, but it doesn't look like it's ready for prime time yet, if that makes sense. So there is this big fountain that has been cleaned out, but there's no water in it. And you see this huge like terrarium greenhouse with this massive glass dome in front of you. And from inside there, you see a red and white glow.
Head over to the terrarium.
Can we investigate as we go?
Like looking for clues like along the path or whatever.
Yeah, just keeping our eyes open for anything suspicious.
Yeah. Roll an investigation check.
17.
You notice that there are, because it's salt marsh, it rains a lot. You notice there are a tiny set of footprints about the size of a gnome's in the mud leading towards the terrarium.
Dewdrop. I found clues of feet markings in the soil.
You said we can tell that they go all the way to the terrarium,
Mm-hmm.
so no need to track it. Just can follow.
Okay. sneakily, quietly,
Mhm.
as much as high heels on whatever thing on. Yeah.
I'm on the dog, so.
Yeah. We go and is it closed? Like, is the door closed?
It's slightly ajar. Yeah. In front of you, you see this giant hedge that has been trimmed into the shape of a 30-foot duck.
Mm. Is it sentient? Like, is it just?
There is in its chest a larger red and white stone that glows, and as you enter, the duck's head turns down at you and quacks menacingly.
Oh.
Is there anything else in here other than the duck shrubbery?
There is another shrubbery that is in the shape of a horse, but not like a regular horse. It's like a cool horse.
Cool.
Mm.
Yeah, he's very cool horse, and it looks over at you and says, "Wee, wee, wee."
Nick, stop.
Sorry.
I do have your next set of 5 surges, though.
Oh, good.
Game show time.
Sky, you are the lucky recipient / victim of 3 of these.
Okay.
You see this 6'4" Aasimar with glowing blonde hair disappear before your very eyes. You are invisible for the next 10 minutes or until you make an attack. You realize you're invisible, so you can do with that as you will. The next attack against you also deals maximum damage, Mick. But the next attack you make also deals maximum damage, which, assuming you haven't used it yet, you get that 8d6 fireball. Absolutely. HV, I need you to roll a d20, and Loretta, I need you to roll a d20.
Do I get advantage on this one, Nolan?
I will let you decide.
I got an 18.
You got an 18.
15
15, and what was your other roll?
for my 8.
8. Okay, I will let you pick when we get to you. HV, you begin growing 18 inches, a foot and a half taller.
Oh no!
Loretta,
That's a nightmare
you can
for a fairy.
you can either grow what numbers did you say? 15 and an 8?
Yeah.
You can grow 8 inches or shrink 15 inches.
Oh.
Your choice.
Can I grow 8 since I just shrunk from medium to tiny?
Yeah, totally.
Does that make me small now?
You know what? Let's do that. For mechanical reasons, you're small again.
No, I was medium before.
Oh, okay.
I just went up a little. Okay.
You can take some time, even if you are walking around this
That's fine.
fucking horrendous cursed playhouse. You can take some time to concentrate to regain your total original size. That's all we got for now. Have fun.
Thanks, buddy.
Fine, changing sizes. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. So there is this large, menacing duck. There is a cool horse who is not trying to attack you, but he's kind of hanging there, just being cool. And then there's this really strange creature that you're not entirely sure what it is. It's some sort of weird thing, but it just looks at you and goes, "Oh, I acknowledge you, my tribal chief," and then it scampers off deeper into the greenhouse.
Hello there, duck. We just came searching for clues about stuff. We don't want to fight, do we?
I mean, no.
No.
We might want to get this stone.
Can I have-
Would you like us to remove the stone?
It steps forward menacingly. Roll initiative.
Listen, let's talk about
We
it.
said no.
Well, technically it said, "Wah," but
Yeah, we have no idea what it is.
11 with the +3.
13.
Okay, the duck goes first. It got a 16. The duck is going to swipe a shrub feather wing. I don't understand mechanically how this works, but he's going to swipe it in your direction, and he misses because it's a 4.
Mm.
Did you?
I didn't add the extra, but yeah, it's a big shrubbery duck. So it is now your it is now Dahlia's goal. I think you.
I got an 11.
Oh, okay. No,
I think Dewdrop is up.
Okay,
yeah, so it's Dewdrop's goal.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we're gonna. I don't have a potato, so I guess we're gonna shoot my longbow at it.
Fire when ready.
Die. So 31.
That hits. That hits this big duck.
D8. 11. Wait, did my +3 go to damage too, or just a hit?
It can, it can go to damage. Yeah, so 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Are Tessie and Freya making their way this direction?
Freya's invisible, so she's making her way to come fuck with Dahlia.
Okay, so you guys have now entered the room, and it's Dahlia's turn.
Well, listen, that didn't work out for you, Duck. Perhaps you should rethink your actions. And she's just gonna cast Firebolt at it. What is this? A 9 + 7 + 3, so 19 to hit.
That hits. That hits this very large duck.
Let me get this D10, 2 D10s. 8 and 3 fire damage.
Okay. It sears the duck a little.
And then I'll look over and give a wink to Dewdrop and give Dewdrop a Bardic, which is a D8.
Nice.
Awesome.
Freya, if whatever you would like to do now, go right ahead as you're invisible.
How does this duck look?
He's looking good. He's looking real good. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my action to fireball this fucking duck.
Yes.
So I'm gonna walk up to it. I shit you not, that's a fucking nat 20 to hit this duck.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Describe how you nuclear blast this duck into oblivion.
You guys are just fighting this thing, and all of a sudden Freya just pops up beside it and just brings down hell with her sword onto its head. And the whole thing blows up.
The cool horse who had been watching this whole thing goes, ooh, and then gallops away.
Why'd you get so loud? Sorry about that. Welcome back, everybody. During our break, coming in right under the wire, we had another $40 donation from Holdren, which took advantage of a fire sale on Playotic Surges. So we've got 4 lined up and ready to go. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even roll who the players are. We get to do this live.
Let's do it live, baby.
Jen, your hands become tiny versions of yourself, except they have squeaky voices and bad attitudes. HG, while Jen processes that, you lay an egg. The egg, the type of egg specifically, Mick gets to decide.
Ooh.
Also, you can only speak in questions or take 1 damage if you don't. And
Are you
finally,
sure about that?
Very well played. Loretta, your critical hit range is expanded by 1, so you crit on 19s and 20s. However, natural 1 will cause you to fall prone.
Okay.
All good?
It is a chicken egg that immediately hatches into a chicken who has a collar on that says Sandra. And that chicken, when frightened, lays another egg.
Is that my new steed?
It is.
It's chickens all the way down. Have fun, everybody.
Thank you.
And you still have your little cat too?
Just watch for that cobalt running around earlier. That she likes to smash the chicken eggs.
So I see a lot of different things happening, small, laying eggs. My hands have turned into me.
Oh God.
Well, a better looking version of you. I'm sorry, what? I mean, let's be real. We are better side. Gloves?
Yeah.
I got
Do we
nothing to
have
tell you.
any that will fit? Mittens?
I don't know. They're terrifying, but still gorgeous. It would be almost a shame to cover them, but I don't know if I could deal with the attitude. I don't.
Karma.
I put them both, so all three of us are like staring at you, judgingly.
So
Listen, I just nuked this stuff.
Maybe you
for
can just pull your sleeves down to where it like maybe muffles them a little.
I
We
wear
can
as
still
little
see 'em?
clothing as possible, so I don't really have that much to spare. It's
Fair.
fine, we'll figure this out.
So did you scoop the stones into this room as well? Okay, yeah. So now there is almost like a giant beam, and you notice in the charred remains of that, bless you. You notice in the charred remains of the duck, there is a trap door beneath it.
Yank that hoe open.
You pull it open, and the light seems to kind of bends and dives down like a waterfall into the hole.
Is the rock still there for that was in the duck?
It is. It's
I'll-
smoking.
I'll grab the smoking rock. Might as well put it next to the mayo rock because it'll be a great smell later on.
So we have a bunch of these stones now, right? Almost like we have an excess. Can I try to destroy one and see what happens?
Absolutely.
Can I
She
cast
does that.
spells with
You're a
me
bard?
for hands?
Sure. With you for hands, absolutely.
Okay. With me for hands, I think I'm just going to. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna firebolt one and see what
Okay.
happens.
It just explodes. Little pieces of it go everywhere, and as it explodes, you smell just the slightest hint of peppermint.
Oh, that's pleasant. So, do you think? I mean, should we stash these? I feel like you guys lugging these around is very inconvenient for me.
Oh, we just brought them to show you that we found some too.
Well, when you find them like this, are you really finding anything? Because there's so much of it. Like mine was hidden and like put a.
We had to
did
fight a
something.
dragonborn and a Goliath for this.
I
And
mean,
a child popped up. It was weird.
I'm not sure what one has to do with the other,
Ghost.
But are we noticing a pattern here? You blew it up. It smells like peppermints. PA, Peppermint Andy.
and they're red and white. Yes. No. I mean, taste one.
It is a peppermint candy. They are not little rocks. These are peppermint candies.
Well, that's she eats one.
It's nice. It's pleasant. Freshens your breath. And you feel rejuvenated. You have advantage on all of your rolls.
Okay.
And your hands return to normal.
They're magical.
I told you that earlier.
I'm not eating mine. It's covered in mayo.
It is incredibly
Yeah.
covered in mayo.
We brought
Really
other
eating
ones
it.
if you want to eat another one.
But I'm saying, do we need to lug these around? I mean, from what I'm understanding is when they come in contact with an inanimate object or a relic, it brings it to life. But it brings it to life in a way that it's not too terribly dangerous, except on occasion. and there's so many of them, but maybe we shouldn't leave them laying around, but I don't think we need to carry them. Should we just, I don't know,
Eat them all?
or destroy them? These have a lot of calories. These are empty calories, and they're not good for your teeth.
Can I have one of those?
Yes.
Can I?
Take one from the pile.
Yeah, can I just start like licking one of them?
Oh yeah, as you do, you suddenly feel like you can ask questions normally again, and you return to your normal size.
Oh, I'm 2 inches tall again.
Such a good look for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat one to see if it'll let me go back to my normal size. Or if
Who
I
authorized you to
update
do
on
that? Call the cops, motherfucker. I don't give a damn.
Do you have a warrant?
Is that Nolan?
It was Nolan.
We make our own rules.
Chief creative bitch. Let's go. Oh no. Should have never given me that power.
No. Mick pulling out the big cards.
I mean, he's like CEO, so he kind of.
Yeah.
I'm CCO, he's CEO, so I'm like, oh,
You're fired.
We'll get fired.
Maybe
You're
not.
fired.
Maybe not. Then again, still,
the-
he
oh, yeah,
would
he's
have
the
to do
poo.
everything then.
He's the poo. I don't remember what mine is yet. He was still trying to think of a funny one, but he is the poo. I don't remember what poo stands for.
So do the peppermints no longer work like that?
No, I think
What-
they do.
Okay.
I think they do.
Yeah.
I think we make our
I
own
was like,
rules.
I was gonna eat a peppermint, see if I could just go back to my normal height. But
Yeah. You ate a pepper. You're back to
Okay.
normal. You were back.
Okay.
Did you eat the mayo covered one?
no, I took one from the
Okay.
pile. I'm not eating the mayo covered.
Good call.
Mayo and
'cause,
peppermint? No, I'd take damage from that.
psychic damage.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, emotional damage. But as you guys have eaten these, a light is now coming from your mouth and is leading into the hole.
Mm.
I want to just flutter down there.
As you fly down into the hole, you see what appears to be sort of like a makeshift room. It seems that somebody dug this hole, and there's like a makeshift messed up bed. There is just stacks upon stacks of the peppermint candies everywhere, and there is a large like crystal structure that is looking in all the various rooms into the house. Seated in front of it, as he is hastily inscribing something onto one of the small candies, is a disheveled looking gnome in a red and white suit. He hasn't noticed you.
Hey, what are you doing?
He turns around quickly to look at you. His white hair just a shock and a mess around. He goes, "Hi, who let you guys in here?"
Nolan?
Oh, damn that stupid pizza-loving Noel.
Okay, but what are you doing?
I'm doing the most important work anyone can do. But let me ask you a question. If the moon were made of cheese, would you eat it?
Ew.
Fair enough.
I'm lactose intolerant. That wouldn't go very well for anybody.
I can't imagine what that's like.
Bad.
But let me ask you another important question. If you were a hot dog and you were starving, would you eat yourself?
Are you okay?
No! I haven't stopped eating candy my entire life. I was cursed to this existence when my mother named me Peppermint Andy. I haven't slept in 3 days.
Hand him one of my biscuits. You want to try something different?
No! I'm pretty sure at this point if I eat something other than candy, I'll die.
This sounds like a
Give it
free
to
will problem.
Ruby do instead then.
Well, I thought I was gonna take over this here monument to heroes and take my place where I rightly belong. None of them could have done anything without me. I'm sort of a recurring bit.
Right.
Then what room would you go in?
All of them. I belong to everything here. But if I can level with you for a second, it all started with this experience that I was promised. An experience from a man whose name I've long forgotten. His obsession with a soda cursed me into being real. What was an offhanded joke turned into the creation that you see before you. A man, a gnome, named Peppermint Andy, who talks like a horrible Harry Carey impression by Will Ferrell from Saturday Night Live circa 1998. This is all I know. It's a bit that won't die, but it's a bit that needs to die. It needs to die. Sorry about that. I go a little crazy sometimes if I haven't had candy in a while. And he pops a candy in his mouth.
I mean, we could put you out your misery, I guess.
Oh, would you? But if you do me a favor. Make sure I'm honored here in the museum as I should be. At least like a bust where I could talk to people. That's what I've been doing, see? I've been going around and planting my magical candies on everything, causing mischief and mayhem like a real rascal. Nobody caught me either. I faked my own death, you see, and I was jumping around all nimbly-bimbly. That's why they called me Whiskers.
Wait.
Whiskers? I thought your name was Pepper.
It is, but they call me Whiskers because I'm nimble like a cat. Hey!
But
I-
you don't have whisker.
Do we just want to,
I want to punch this guy.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm like, are we starting?
You blast him, and as he's falling down, he goes, and I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't have been for you meddling adventurers. And he collapses unconscious.
Uh-huh.
We're not going to let him be in the museum, right? Like,
No.
I don't think that's a
Okay.
choice that we have. Are we allowed to? I don't think we...
We don't really have control over the museum.
Yeah.
oh no, just don't tell him about this. You had spiders or something.
Is he unconscious or is he dead?
Oh, he's unconscious. You
He's
KO'd him
still
with one punch.
alive.
He's still alive. You could
Oh.
take his pillow and,
Smother him?
if you wanted, I don't want to micromanage you, but that is an option.
What if I give him a little kick? Will that...
Are you trying to wake him up or kill him?
kind of want to kill him.
You want to kill him? You want to just like kick him in the throat or something?
Yeah.
Hand her
No
one of my
one's
short
stopping
swords. Hand her one of my. You just want me to? He's right there. You got a short sword?
That short sword's pretty big for me.
Okay. You want me to?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
if you could.
Just walk over and just
Just-
stab him.
Right in the heart.
Mm-hmm. That's what he wanted.
You poof, right in the chest, and then for a moment his eyes open. He goes, I see things so clearly now. Mother, I see you. Why did you forsake me with this name? Why? If I were a hot dog, I'd have onions and gravy. I'd be delicious. And with that, Peppermint Andy passes into the great beyond to leave Playotic forever and to never darken our doorstep again. Tune in next game for the salami obsessed Salami Sam, who sounds strangely like Peppermint Andy.
I have two surges for you all.
Oh, good. Well, we're almost
Courtesy.
done. If you want to save them for the next,
Well, yeah, okay, I guess.
yeah. Unless
That's
they're
right. You are
really-
leaving a little bit early today. That's
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, wait a minute. I had a momentary panic attack.
No,
Gotcha.
no.
Yeah. We will break on. We will save these for the next game. I'll go ahead and tell you what they are, just so everybody can enjoy them
Yeah.
right now. But I'll save them for the next group of victims. Somebody, it was going to be Jen, which would have actually been really hilarious with their hands being the way that they are currently.
No,
You
They
have. Oh, that's right. Somebody overruled. Okay, it would have been funny. You have a desire to shake hands with every single creature you meet, no matter how dangerous it would be. And then Sky, you would have had your lowest ability score increased by 1, which it is what
My
it is.
intelligence. Not bad.
That's it.
Is our wheel fixed? Can we go?
Yeah, I wonder if they fixed our wheel.
Yeah, you make your way back to the foyer, and Nolan's like, "Oh, hey, bud, did you guys figure out what was haunting and darkening our doorstep?"
Yeah.
Show them like the mayo covered candies and stuff.
Oh, so these things were what was causing all the problems all along?
Yeah, Peppermint Andy.
Peppermint. So he wasn't dead?
No.
He is now.
What did you do to him?
We killed him.
Yes.
By
Yes,
his
just to put him
request.
out of his misery.
Well, you guys probably ought to get out of here. What if the police show up? That could be really dangerous.
Is our wheel fixed?
Oh, yeah. It's no problem.
What's that sound?
Oh, it's just a noise that I make sometimes that I forgot to make earlier.
Oh, okay.
It has nothing to do with the police. Have you called the police?
No.
Are you the police? Are you wearing a wire?
You have
No,
to tell us if you're a
ACAB.
cop.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Guys, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, there should be a poll on my new title. He's a personal fan of player integration and story supervisor.
Piss.
Piss.
Nice.
I am the piss. Anyway, I take it. Jesus Christ. No.
Ridiculous.
That when Nolan was sitting here waiting to see if you noticed.
So you make your way back to the conundrum carriage, which has been pristinely repaired. And all of the Playoffs manor, they stand and they wave at you. Thanks for coming. You're our favorite Playmates of all time. Thanks for saving the manor. Good luck on your adventures.
Start the car. Start the car.
Yeah.
Thanks for fixing the carriage.
And the carriage rides off, you still in your. Who had the potato?
I do.
You had the potato. Is it in your pack?
Yeah, it's just. Yeah.
In your pack, the potato accidentally got stuck to a piece of candy that fell into your bag, and the potato whispers, "Hey, the end?" Question mark.
Dun dun dun.
Ruby,
What?
eat this.
Give it to
And
the
that-
dog.
and
Down on it.
And that's it. That is the end of my goofy Scooby-Doo-ish, Scooby-Doo tinged one shot. I hope you guys had fun.
Ruby will start eating the potato and then talking like Peppermint Andy.
Oh, dear. It's a cycle.
Yep.
No.
You guys were great. Thank you so much for putting up with my shenanigans. I was diving all sorts of deep into past Playotic stuff because I figured like the way to do this is to just kind of celebrate some of the dumb, stupid stuff we've done over the years because we've been doing this for 4 years now and 3 years for Extra Life, but 4 years as a group. And there's just a lot of like stupid like inside jokes and ridiculous stuff that we've done over the years that I just thought would be fun to point out and reference. And I was like, most people are probably not going to remember or know what any of this is, but it also kind of works for just nonsense. But yeah, all the rooms were like references. It's funny, that duck was supposed to be like the big battle for the whole thing before it got nuked in one shot. I was like,
Whoops.
oh, cool. Well, because Peppermint Andy in classic Scooby-Doo fashion was just, he was
Guy
he
in a
was
mask
nothing.
that I nuked. Yeah.
Yep.
Funny enough, for my favorite enemy, I picked werewolves and gnomes because the 3 gnomes in a trench coat kind of joke, and it was a gnome at the end. So
Yep. We there were going to be more had you guys continued going. There was going to be other like rooms from games and campaigns that we had, but yeah, once you made yourself way to the garden, you were free. But I'll be back on Tuesday. We're continuing, of course, for the weekend, but I'll be back on Tuesday with more Legacy of Strahd, and Jen's going to be with us.
Boom, baby.
Very, very, very excited for that. Very pumped for that. $1,600. Let's go. Gup approves of the NPCs. Thanks, buddy. Gup was King Magup and did the Mayo thing in our Final Fantasy game that we did, and did it live, and it was. You guys didn't get to meet Boot, Scoot, and Boogie. They were they were the 3 kobolds in a trench coat that you were gonna get to. No, they were the 3 kobolds in a goblin suit. That's right.
from
Avernus. They were going to be in there as well. The spaghetti. But no, it was a really fun time. I really enjoyed it. I have to end this a little earlier because my little boy's going to do an Easter egg hunt for the first time today. So I'm going to go take him to do that. But yeah, thank you. I'll turn it back over to Nolan, I guess. I think.
Thank you all. I'm going to go ahead and switch us back to the intermission screen. We've got a little whiles until our next game, which will be at 12 o'clock Central Time, so about an hour and 20 minutes from now. I may pop in there and just kind of like hang out for a little bit, but give me just a few moments to get the next game set up and get everybody kind of on their way to the next thing. But thank you all. $1,600. Phenomenal work,
Let's
everybody.
go.
Mick, Loretta, Hell, Vehicle, Jen, Sky, you all killed it. Thank you for being here at 8 a.m. on a Saturday to do this. Genuinely much appreciated. So well done, everybody.
Thank you.
Do y'all have anything to promote, or
promote,
do you want to talk about yourselves before we kick it over to the intermission? No.
Yeah,
maybe.
please promote
Sure,
yourselves.
sure.
Yeah, I was waiting on something.
Oh,
Jen
sorry.
and I-
You'd think we'd be better about this. Sky, you go first.
Yeah, Jen and I are on a TTRPG stream together, Untold Archives. We stream on Wednesdays. We're coming to the end of our first campaign, so there's that. And I'll be here tonight and tomorrow night to finish this out. So that's what I got.
I'll be here tomorrow afternoon at 12 playing shenanigans with kobolds. So let's go.
Let's go, indeed. HV, what about you?
Yeah, I'm HV. I play with Pandemonium TTRPG. Some stuff in the works. It's been a while since we've streamed, but we'll see. And then also, I do all the character art for our D&D games, which you can find at my Instagram at hellvehicle.art.
Oh yeah, and then Loretta finally, but well, not finally because we still have Mick technically, I guess.
I will say, I got something to talk about and promote.
I'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. again, bright and early with Nolan. And along with Zero, who's also from Candles and Coasters with me. We do, unfortunately, also stream on Tuesdays, so I get to miss most of the Playotic game, but I get to watch the VOD. But we do stream a little bit later, so you can always hop over afterwards and come check us out. Currently doing Dragonlance, where I play a pirate named Layla that I have now called Slayla because I accidentally killed a party member.
Whoops.
Yeah. But yeah, lots of weird shenanigans over there too. That's pretty much it. I think we're gonna be transitioning to a new one in the next month or so, though. So ready to play Mushy. You play Mushroom person.
Hi, I'm Mick. I'm Playotic's Piss, and because I map out our main campaigns that we do on Tuesdays. Right now we have Legacy of Strahd. Following Legacy of Strahd will be a Western Ghosts of Saltmarsh game that is then going to tie into so Saltmarsh is going to be kind of an interesting experiment that I'm going to try. It's going to the first Saltmarsh is going to be Western, and then once that's concluded, it's going to tie into characters who will have some relation with characters from the first Saltmarsh, they are going to be in the second Saltmarsh campaign, which is a noir-themed campaign for Saltmarsh. After that, I'm Playotic's pissed. Chat didn't like that. Well, I didn't name me. Much like Peppermint Andy, I was cursed with this name to be the piss of Playotic. Anyway, so we're going to be doing, it's going to be a Western-themed Saltmarsh, then it's going to go into a noir-themed Saltmarsh, and then after that, we are going to have a sci-fi-themed Dragon Heist, which I'm pretty excited about. So it'll be space pirates, stealing space stuff. But that is sort of the rough roadmap for it. Obviously, there's other stuff, but in terms of the stuff that I'm doing, that's the roadmap. Yeah, so it's very exciting. I'm very excited about it. So yeah.
Stick around. Feel free to hang out. We'll be back at 12 o'clock Central Time, so about an hour and 15 minutes with Call of Cthulhu with the Keeper, Gup, assuming he gets everything cleaned up in time. Baby Mist, Boom Clover, Brendan, and also Shorty Round from Pandemonium TTRPG. So should be a fantastic time. Y'all can't see me. I don't know why I'm waving. Y'all can.
Yeah, you're waving.
Yeah. Bye, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit.